to Electric Elevation. Our podcast guest today is Charles from Perk Wildwear. Charles goes by the name of Wolverine. And tell us why they call you Wolverine.
Mm. Hey, first of all, I want to say what up, though, to everybody out there. Facebook, Instagram, I guess the reason why they call me Wolverine is because as a child, I got into a lot of things, and coming up, I didn't fear too much.
Okay.
And any element I go in, I can kind of adapt to it. So, I actually named myself that, and I think it's an honor to be named after an animal that can adapt to certain situations, and he's also fearless, or she.
Right.
So, so that's how I got the name Wolverine for the most part. Wasn't too much to it.
Okay. Well, we're glad to hear you, see you here today. And tell me a little bit more about yourself and exactly what you do and what your brand is.
Okay. Well, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. In and out of foster homes, boys' homes, things of that nature. Basically, I grew up with not too much. I didn't grow up with too much. So, moms, she always gave me a pen and some paper and told me, do your thing. So I just started drawing, and I just started loving it. And it just rolled downhill from there. So.
Okay, so I see the shirt that you have on from your line, and it's actually something that you drew by hand on your own. And let's take a look at that shirt closely.
There you go.
So, how old were you when you discovered that you had a drawing talent?
That's a good one. I think I was I want to say about 7 or 8.
Okay.
I was about 7 or 8 years old. Now, like I was saying before, I didn't have a lot, so moms would give me pad and pencils and ink pens and markers and crayons and things of that nature, because I couldn't afford too many toys or whatever. And that was my thing, drawing and coloring and things of that nature, coming up with different characters. So.
Okay. What was your favorite thing to draw when you were younger?
Oh man, it's crazy that you say that, because I used to have a big booklet full of different characters, like how they had the Super Friends back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Comics and things. I would come up and create my own characters, and one of the characters I came up with was a guy with no hands, and he had 2 grenades for hands and things of that nature. So it was just a lot of action characters I would come up with,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So tell me about the passion behind your artwork and your brand.
The passion, where it come from, just being out seeing things, all through Detroit, just seeing certain things out there, and it gives me energy to, come up with different creative
concepts and things.
Creative concepts, and and that's what it come from for the most part. So, out here in the streets of Detroit.
Okay. So, when did you put your art on your first shirt design? When did you say, you know what, these drawings that I have, they're creative. There's something different. I'm gonna put this on a shirt.
I think it was in '04 when I got with the Zipper Mouth Gang. Shout out to the ZMG Zipper Mouth Gang. It was in '04. A dude came to me, which is now a very close friend of mine, by the name of Disco and Sub T, and they wanted me to draw a logo. And he came back, Disco came back and was like, man, I need you to do some more stuff. We got a shirt line. Let's start it up. Let's make it happen. and before you know it, I was drawing with another brand, and it just caught fire from there in '04, and that's when I started really doing shirts. So,
Okay. Were you worried about like what people would think, and were you scared that it may fail at first?
I mean, I didn't really care. I still don't care about what people think about, my brand. I do it for me, and I do it for the people who love my brand. If I sit up here and think about how many people, how many people love it or hate it, I won't never get anywhere. So
That's a good mindset to have.
you feel me?
Yep.
So I just try to push, man, and you're not gonna make everybody happy.
Right.
You're not gonna make everybody happy, and I've learned that, the hard way. So I just try to create and be genuine with the craft, and respect it, because it's a lot of artists out here who are starving artists, and they're trying to get on, and they're trying to create a brand, but some of these artists are too busy, worrying about what people gonna think about them and things of that nature. And I'm just the type of artist, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna respect you, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do me still as an artist. So that's how I feel about that.
Did you receive a lot of support from people at first, or did it take a while? As far as like family and friends or other people in the community?
Oh man, I mean, to be honest, it's only a chosen few that still stand behind me 100%. I mean, like really 100. And then it's still people on the sideline that don't believe my craft. So, it is what it is, man. You just got to keep pushing. So, and that's what I try to do. I just keep pushing, man.
Okay. So what inspires you?
What inspires me? Man, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard. What inspires me? I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, really. I could look at a wall and see some things on the wall that's dope and implement it in a character. So
right, because your drawings are so creative. So like you can just look at something and say, I'm gonna put this here. Or I'm gonna make the arms look like this. Or is it colors? Just any type of scenery?
It really doesn't matter. I mean, I can just get love from Detroit out here in the streets, rolling through the streets, and see something, that sparks my interest here in the city, and I may draw something around it. So,
Okay, so once your brand really takes off and everything, is there anything else that you plan on pursuing in addition to your brand? Like, what's the ultimate goal of it? To be in a lot of stores, to have your own store?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I haven't thought that far. I just take it day by day.
Okay.
And do it like that, man. At the end of the day, I would love it to be in a lot of stores, but if not, I mean, I'll slang from the trunk, and that's it.
So what would you tell somebody right now, a younger person, maybe a teenager that knew how to draw as well, and they wanted to come up with a shirt? What would you tell them the first thing would be to do to get their idea out here?
I mean, the first thing you gotta have is love for what you do. That's the very first thing. If you don't love this, don't get into this, period. If you don't love this, don't get into this. Respect the craft. Second, I would just say, find people who's gonna give you helpful criticism. Find people who's gonna be 100 with you, not your homies around the corner that's gonna say, "Ooh, that's sweet," but no one is not. So you want to find people who's gonna really give you helpful criticism, and like I said before, just take it seriously. Get around creative people that could probably catapult you into another direction. You may not have the screen printing equipment, but this guy over here may have it. So what I'm saying, get around these type of people that can help you and push you. So
okay. Do you think Detroit brands are respected like they should be, as far as receiving support from other people that are from Detroit?
She should have been a comedian for real. Um, I mean, ooh, I don't want to say nothing to, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we need to stick more together. You know, it's almost like, and some of y'all may be mad at me, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's almost like crabs in a barrel. You feel me? You know, every time somebody try to make it out to really flourish and do something productive, you know, you have 10 people trying to pull him back down.
Absolutely.
You know, sideline. I call them sideliners. These are the people that sit on the sideline all day and yap, 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 you know, with disrespect. While the dude that's out there really pushing, really promoting, you know what I'm saying, really hustling, out there doing his thing, doing it. But you sitting on the sideline steady knocking them. So, I mean, I see a lot of that. But at the end of the day, this is Detroit, you know. We gonna persevere regardless. That's one thing about Detroiters and what we do. You know, we always been natural hustlers. Mm-hmm. You know, we always been natural hustlers, and no matter what people say or do, we still try to prevail. You know, and push. Mm-hmm. So you know, far as just the scene here, it goes both ways, and it's not just Detroit; it's other cities too. But here, it can go like this. So, you know, my advice is just keep pushing, keep respecting your craft, and build alliances, and stop the hatred. Bottom line.
Absolutely, stop the hatred.
Stop the hatred.
Okay, so how can a person order your shirts?
First of all, you can go to Perquar Wear on Instagram, PER_QUA_WEAR. Instagram, you can hit me up there, and if you want a shirt, I do ship. I deal with Cash App, so just hit me up if you're really interested in a shirt. And if I don't have that shirt, please don't be angry with me. It's just me out here doing this by myself, pretty much. So, you know, we'll work out something.
Okay, now one last question for you today. Do you do artwork for other people or other brands if they're interested?
I will sometimes. I guess it depends on what it is. You know, I know some of y'all saying, "Well, you making some money? You supposed to be getting these dollars. You just was talking about you a hustler." To me, you know what I'm saying, when I draw, I'm going to put something together real dope for you. And if anybody know me or I've drawn for them, designed pictures for them, they know how I get down. So I just don't touch anything. If it's not the right thing for me, I won't touch it because I want to give you my all when I do it. So, yeah, I will, but it just depends on the circumstances. So.
Okay, so any final thoughts today in our closing?
I just want to give a shout out to, you know, the whole Zipper Mouth gang, low budget. I Live It Apparel. I want to give a shout out to DJ Los, Kid Vicious, Royce, you know, and different artists out there that's doing their thing.
Oh yeah, I did see you know, Royce the 5'9" and Kid.
Kid Vicious at Shane Park.
Yeah, that was rocking your brand.
Yeah,
that was a good look. Yeah.
So shout out to them once again. Shoot, man, it's not too much. Shout out to Kim right here for putting me on. And just y'all just keep it 100 out there, man. Keep pushing, keep creating. You know, you're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing this for the whole city of Detroit. You know, we gotta continue to try to make a niche in the United States because we already hated on and at times feared, you know, but fear only lasts so long, you know, before people get tired of fearing you. So let's get that respect factor jumping. Let's continue to push and let's create together, man. And if you can't create together, don't bring the next man down by just knocking him down. You feel me? Oh, shout out to Creative Brands on 6 Mile and Evergreen. Y'all need to stop up there. Stop up there and get that, man. My homeboy Dice in the house. All right?
All right. Well, thank you very much for stopping by Electric Elevation. And next, I'm going to showcase some of his t-shirts that he actually brought in today and a hat as well. So thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Salute. Kim Kim.
Okay, so we're going to showcase some of Wolverine's shirts. Here's one right here, one of his designs, custom, that he actually drew himself. And then we have another one for you. Nice green. Oh, that's dope. That's nice. Okay. Then we got another one. God first anybody. Awesome. Got another one coming. Insured by God. Say it again. That's what's up. Awesome. Okay. Then we got the Can't Erase History. Bilal Park. That's real nice. Okay, keep them coming. Got the Detroit on the back. That's what's up. All right, Detroit for show. Okay, and let's see the back of that with the big tire on that boy. That's nice. Okay. Okay, then we got that in blue as well.
Right.
Okay. Nice. Okay, and then we got a hoodie over here. Nice. All right, then let's see the front of that hat you have on. Okay, there you go. All right, so he has given you, all right, so Detroit Certified D-Boy. And then again, this is his social media tags. There you go. And again, thank you for tuning in.